I happen to be very, very fortunate. In the 90s, I met Jackson Crowell through Blaze Sawalla. Blaze played with a number of groups that I was part of, and that's how I met Jackson. And I fell in love with Jackson's playing. And I knew that someday I wanted a trio and Jackson would be part of it. And this was before he was with Cecil. A lot of people tend to say that I'm using Jackson because he plays with Cecil. It's not true. I wanted Jackson before he played with Cecil. And basically at the same time when I hired him, Cecil hired him. Ken Filiano came to town in the 90s sometime, and I was introduced to him by a trombonist by the name of Marco Katz. He told me about Ken, and we eventually played together. And when I wanted to put this new group together for Taking the Duke Out, I called Ken and I called Jackson. I said, I have this one song I want to try, and this is what I want. I want it to sound like it's out of time. I want it to sound like it's free, but we're going to follow the form. And so I tried it out with Satin Doll, and it worked. I said, okay, I'll be in touch. And what I did is I started working on the arrangements for the rest of the record. And since then, Jackson and Ken have been the basis of my trio. I'm starting to do a lot of work now with the trio, plus a guest artist, two guest artists, but it's always Jackson and Ken. They are my foundation. I lean on them. We can read each other's minds. We know exactly what we're doing. And some of the arrangements are very difficult because they go in and out of time. They have odd time signatures, and they're right